I'm Taylor Stallard. I am here in my Jacobson floor plan with Ideal Homes that I bought this home as a spec home, so everything has already been selected as far as hard materials and paint and flooring, but I'm also an interior designer, so I took a look at the specs and I loved what they picked out. It gave me an opportunity to have a clean slate and a very neutral slate, but also be able to add some color and things that I like to do. I own Blonde and Blue Design in Oklahoma City, and so this is a big part of Blonde and Blue Design. And it's personal because it's my home. So if you can see this living room, when I first walked into this living room, I loved the vaulted ceilings. It just gave your eyes so much to look up and to breathe. If you look at the outside, you have no clue that these ceilings vault the way they do. And I like that. I don't love a high peak exterior roof line, but I love the inside of how the ceiling peaks and it adds some depth to the room. When I first walked in, I noticed this chandelier situation. I really wanted to get a big chandelier, a big size, because the larger your ceilings are, the larger your items have to be and your light fixtures. So it gave me some really good scale to work with. This light fixture is 60 inches wide. So that gives you a reference of how big this living room is. I also did a trick that I love to do is I hung the curtain rods really high up, almost close to the ceiling. So that way that your eye continues to draw upward and you don't get stuck looking down. That also just accents the vaulted ceilings even more, which I love. When I first saw this kitchen with the Jacobson plan, I was ecstatic that I got a big island. I love to entertain, I love to have people over. So whenever I have people over, I can throw the food out really big right here. And I pretty much have every single person tell me when it's their first time over, like, this is such a great kitchen to entertain in. It's the space and the function and how people move around is just so great, and you don't feel cramped, which that's really important to me when people come over and they come over to rest and to have fun, and I want them to feel that when they walk in. I decided to go with a round table in this breakfast nook. I love the view of a round. I love when people sit down and they gather. Someone doesn't feel left out if it's an odd number of people, which is why I chose this. I also, you can see here, hung my curtains really high. And when you're hanging them, it feels like you're breaking rules when you hang it really high. And then once you get it up, you see like, okay, I didn't break the rule. This is the way it should be done. And it just opens my windows up really big, and I love that. I also love being able to display just some bakery items and some things that are special to me. And I travel a lot with my husband, so anytime we're somewhere, we pick up something and I can display that here. This is my little private hallway that I love. I use this space for guests, and when they come over, they have their own private area that's not up in the front of the house. It's towards the back. They can go from the bedroom to the bathroom, which I love, and never be seen, and they love it too. Feels very secluded. In this area, you'll see my guest bath, which I love, just pretty white, clean slate. I can always add color if I want, but for now, I've just kept it pretty clean. This is my guest bedroom. I love this room because, one, it feels very secluded and private, and two, because it's so far off the main area, it's very quiet at night. If the TV's going or a movie's going, it's very private and quiet, and I love that. Also has a guest closet, really good size. This is a linen closet, which is stuffed with lots of pillows and pillow covers and blankets because I change it out like a mad woman. This is my husband's office. He spends a lot of time in this room. He works for the NFL, so obviously you'll see a lot of football. We just really wanted a space for him that had really good light because he's in here working a lot, and we didn't want to feel like he was in a dark cave constantly. So we have these beautiful, tall, extra large custom windows that were put in that just really give him a lot of light. So when you first open up the foyer door, you get a pretty good space when you walk in. It also allowed for me to do, I believe this is a 16-inch deep console. which I love. I put a really big mirror here. This is 60 inches tall because I wanted to draw your eye up again, and every ceiling in here is so big that every single piece of decor has to be large. And I love it like that because it feels very grand. So this is the entrance to the master suite, and one sneaky little thing that Ideal Homes does that I love is they put a little storage closet on the side of the fireplace wall, and so I'm able to store holiday decor, candles, all kinds of fun stuff, and they bring it all the way up to the ceiling where the ceiling starts, so I can store tall stuff at the top, and I love that. I've never seen a builder do that before. This is the entrance to the calming master suite. I love this room. It's towards the back of the house. It feels private. It's super quiet. I came from a 700 square foot apartment in Baltimore City, and it was so loud. So this is like a treat when I come back here. I love that this is a moment that I was able to really have fun with an accent and throw up a really cool piece of art for this space. And it's just kind of a shining star in this bedroom. And it also is one of my favorite things that I love. I have beautiful French doors that open into my master bath. And one of my favorite things about this master bath is I have natural daylight coming from the side of my tub, which is opposite of my vanity, my master bath vanity. And it just lights up my mirror, so I can see my face and I can see my makeup I'm putting on. And it just I don't even need to buy a makeup mirror, which I always have had a makeup mirror. So I love the storage. I have a private toilet room right here, a beautiful wide tall shower, which I love, the shower glass, and then the fun part of it all, the master closet. Has lots of storage up above to hang overflow, storage below. I've got a ton of hanging racks and a lot of space that allowed me as a blank space to really utilize what I wanted to utilize in here. So this is my back patio, and we have a sofa and 2 club chairs and a little rug. I threw a TV up on this wall at eye level, so when you sit down, you can watch a football game. We're big football people, so we always have games going on, and we like that we can sit here and watch one game, and then we can turn to our left and side and we can see another game through our big living room windows, so that's a plus. So we have a lot of people over watching different football games. I love that I was able to hang some lights along this top 2x4 piece of wood. I think that it really helps just like keep a clean look. I love the roof line for this Jacobson plan. I couldn't have picked a better roof line myself. It's just clean, modern, goes away. And yeah, it allows for just a really pretty blank slate that I was able to take and do a lot of fun things that I've always wanted to do on my own. And I didn't feel tied to certain pieces or certain looks because it was a certain style. It really was just a beautiful blank canvas that I was able to paint to make my own.